Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the invisible command center that's running your body right now. It's this incredible system of control that manages everything from a sudden crisis to huge years-long projects, all without you ever having to lift a finger. So let's start with something you have absolutely experienced. Picture this. You're in the kitchen, maybe you get distracted for just a split second, and your hand drifts a little too close to a hot pan. Before your brain even has a chance to think, whoa, that's hot, your arm has already yanked your hand to safety. That reaction, it's pretty much instant. It happens so fast that you often feel the pain after you've already moved. So if your brain isn't making that split-second decision, who is? How in the world does your body pull that off?
Well, the answer lies with two really powerful and really different control systems working inside you. The best way to think about them is as two co-CEOs of you incorporated. They've got totally different management styles, but they have to work together to keep the whole operation running.
On one side, you've got the nervous system. This is your frantic, on-the-ground manager. It uses lightning-fast electrical signals to handle all the immediate, urgent stuff. And on the other side, that's the endocrine system. This is your long-term strategic planner. It uses much slower chemical messengers, which we call hormones, to set company-wide policy and manage big projects like growth. So first, let's take a closer look at that fast boss, the one who took care of that whole hot stove problem. Your nervous system is basically your body's high-speed internet, zapping nerve impulses around to coordinate every single thing you do, both the things you think about and the things you don't. That super fast reaction of pulling your hand away is called a reflex action, and the secret to its incredible speed is that it doesn't wait for the brain. The spinal cord acts like a local supervisor on the scene, making the call immediately without having to get approval from the head office.
This whole pathway is called the reflex arc. It's just a beautiful, efficient little circuit. So step 1, a receptor in your skin detects the heat. Step 2, a sensory neuron fires a message straight to the spinal cord. Step 3, the spinal cord, without missing a beat, reroutes that signal to a motor neuron. And then steps 4 and 5, that neuron carries the command back out to your muscle to contract. The whole thing is over in milliseconds.
Now, the nervous system also has this whole other division that runs all your automatic stuff in the background, the autonomic nervous system. And it's got two competing departments. You've got the sympathetic system, which is your go, go, go button. It gets you ready for action in what we all know as the fight or flight response. Then you have the parasympathetic system. That's the chill out button, bringing everything back to a calm, rest and digest state. Okay, so now let's meet the other boss, the steady one, the one who operates on a much, much different time scale. This is your endocrine system, and it is the master of long-term planning and regulation in your body. Instead of zapping electrical signals down dedicated wires, the endocrine system sends out chemical memos, hormones, into the bloodstream. These hormones travel all over your body, but here's the cool part. They only affect specific cells that have the right receptor for them. It's kind of like sending out a company-wide email, but only the people with the right password can open it. And here are some of the key departments in this system. You've got the pituitary gland. That's kind of the master gland telling other glands what to do. The thyroid in your neck. That sets your body's overall energy level. The pancreas helps manage your fuel supply by controlling blood sugar. And then you have the adrenal glands, right on top of your kidneys, which release that famous emergency hormone, adrenaline. So you have the fast, reactive boss and the slow, strategic one. But the real magic happens when these two completely different management styles work together. This is where their combined power really shines, keeping you safe and helping you grow. Let's go back to that classic stress response. Imagine you're walking alone at night and you hear a sudden, loud crash behind you. Your body has to go from 0 to 100, like right now. This is the perfect job for both bosses to tackle together. And here is the crucial handoff. The fast boss, your nervous system, senses the danger and instantly sends a priority 1 electrical message. But who does it send that message to? It sends it directly to a key department in the endocrine system, the adrenal gland. The gland gets the order and immediately floods your entire body with adrenaline, which boosts your heart rate, sharpens your focus, it gets you ready for anything. It's a perfect, seamless collaboration. But what happens when that emergency system gets stuck in the on position? Well, there's a fascinating example from the animal kingdom. Scientists found that hyenas with chronically high levels of adrenaline, basically, they were super stressed all the time, became antisocial and aggressive. It just goes to show you, while that hormone is crucial for survival, way too much of it can be seriously disruptive.
And, this collaboration isn't just for emergencies. It also manages the ultimate long-term project, being a teenager. Adolescence is this massive, multi-year transformation that's almost entirely run by the endocrine system. The pituitary gland kicks the whole thing off, and then a carefully timed release of hormones guides years of physical and emotional changes, from growth spurts all the way to stabilizing into adulthood.
So why does any of this matter? Why is it helpful to know about these two bosses? Because while they're mostly automatic, your choices and your habits can either help your internal team or put them under constant, grinding pressure. And that's especially true when it comes to stress. Remember, stress itself isn't the enemy. It's just your body's natural response to a challenge or pressure. It's that fight or flight system kicking into high gear and releasing adrenaline to help you cope. The real problem is when that system gets activated too often or for too long. The really good news is you can consciously help your body switch gears. Things like yoga and meditation, or just getting regular exercise, or even just planning your time better, all of these things send a signal to your body that the crisis is over. This helps your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest crew, to take back control, lower your heart rate, and let your whole body recover. So what's the big takeaway here? Your body's two bosses, the nervous and endocrine systems, are working around the clock to keep you balanced, safe, and healthy. They'll handle the reflexes, they'll handle the long-term growth, all automatically. But by managing your stress and making good choices, you become a better manager of your own well-being. You are supporting the incredible team that works for you 24/7. So the real question is, how will you help them out today?